All the friends of Aram are drooling over Taehyung and praising him as he is hot and handsome. Aram was feeling proud and getting herself on cloud 9 while Taehyung focus is not on them. His mind is occupied by the mysterious girl. Staring at a particular place blankly, tapping on the table with his long slender fingers, thinking about her. She indeed was beautiful. He wonders how she looks. He is getting impatient and frustrated for not seeing her face. She is making him feel things weird things. Who was she? I never saw her here before, and why I am thinking about her. His mind was questioning him continuously. Taehyung didn't even notice that Aram is giving him a drink. Maybe here drink. He unconsciously moved his hand to grab it, but it slipped and fell on his suit. Oh no, baby, where was your attention? The girl sat feeling embarrassed in front of her so-called friends. I myself don't know, Taehyung whispered to himself, cleaning the spot with his handkerchief. What? Nothing. I have to clean it. Wait here. Taehyung went into another direction, not minding where he should go. Taehyung, washroom is there, Aram informed, but he already had disappeared. Whatever. Aram muttered with a bored look and got busy with her friends. Meanwhile, Anna was wending towards the kitchen when Mrs. Sen suddenly came in front of her, startling the poor soul. What are you doing here in between so many peoples, huh? I told you to stay in your room. Ma'am, I am helping Auntie. She was alone, that's why. Anna answered with her head hung low. Okay, now stop your drama and go back to your room. No need to come out. Mrs. Sen gestured with an irritating tone. Anna nodded and went towards her room. What a burden this girl is, Mrs. Sen cursed, leaving the spot. Not before plastering a fake smile on her face. Anna is walking toward her room, being sad. The girl genuinely wants to help the older women, but these cruel people never let her do anything by her own. No matter what, she have to obey them. Otherwise, who knows what will they do with her? They're watched and Anna don't want to do anything, which make her regret later. It's better to listen to them silently. The girl was passing by the left corridor, lifting up her dress from both of the hands, when suddenly her head got bumped into something hard. The stand of heels got stuck in her dress, causing her to lose balance. A slight scream left her mouth. Her body is about to fall backwards and touch the polished floor when someone lifted up her body by sliding arm around her waist. Due to sudden impact, Anna closed her eyes, ready to hear a third sound, but her body got froze in the middle of air by a support. When she didn't feel anything, the girl opened them, but her heart raced when her eyes got stuck into those dark brown orbs. She got scared because of the darkness in them. They are deeper than any ocean in which anyone can lose themselves. And she also got lost into them. The brown of pairs of orbs are not completely in view due to the blue locks which are falling on the broad forehead, partially covering the eyes. A straight nose slightly elevated from the bridge, having a round shape with a perfect proportion. It was little larger but attractive, giving his face a lot of depth and dimension. A V-shaped face with a defined jawline and chin. His face is denoting vitality and elegance. They both are staring at each other with don't know which emotion, while the young eyes were staring at her every facial features. He lost himself in those two eyes and small face. Their personalities are attracting them to each other. Ting was the one who broke this intense eye contact when he remembered something. They awkwardly part from each other. Anna fixed herself. She licked her lips awkwardly, glancing at the Greek god before saying, I'm so sorry, my mistake. I was not looking. Are you okay, sir? Taehyung turned his head towards her direction, hearing the soft voice of her. That's when he noticed her, the purple dress. Is the same girl whom I saw earlier in the party? It's okay. Taehyung said in his deep voice, which gives goosebumps to her. His voice is also deeper like his hazel eyes. She thought while staring at him, who noticed her gaze and slightly got angry. He don't like when people stare at him like that. What? Is there something on my face? Anna got embarrassed and looked down. I am sorry. She muttered with a bow and about to go when he spoke, stopping her in middle. Wait. Yes, sir. Can you show me where is the washroom? I have to clean my suit. Anna noticed the big white stain on his clothes and spoke. She was frightened from inside. What if someone saw her with this handsome and rich boy? Oh, hello. Taehyung sat flickering his fingers in front of her eyes. Sorry, yeah, this way, please, sir. Anna sat leading him the way, who followed her feeling suspicious about her weird behavior. Here, sir, and once again sorry. Anna sat with a light bow. Okay, by the way, who are you? Do you live here? Taehyung cursed himself for asking this. Why he is so much interested in this girl? Anna let out a nervous laugh as the girl don't know what answer she should give to his question. That she's nothing but a trash, maybe worse than it. Why are you thinking this much? Taehyung asked, eyeing her nervous expression. The girl is totally weird. Anna couldn't complete because her eyes fall on the familiar figure coming towards their direction. The girl face starts to get pale, which didn't get unnoticed by Taehyung, who is analyzing her every moment. Aram, what if she sees me with this man? She will complain about me that I was again with boys. Mrs. Sen will not spare me. Her body starts to shake. Hey, are you okay? Taehyung asked, getting confused by why she's scared. As much as he was irritated, he also felt worried for this unknown girl who is looking scared. But why? Yes, sir, I'm okay. You please do your work. I have to go. Once again, I'm sorry. Anna sat and ran away from there. Hey, wait! The boy tried, but she didn't turn back and just disappeared. Taehyung, Taehyung, Aram sat coming in front of him, who is still looking in that direction. What are you doing here? She was looking tensed because Anna's room is also near here and she don't want him to see her. As for her, the girl is a bad luck. Nothing, just come to clean my suit. Wait, here I will be back. Should I help you? She raised his shoulder, which makes the boy shudder away from her. He knows he should behave like this, but whenever Aram behaves like this, Taehyung feels uncomfortable. No need, I can do by myself. Without further listening her answer, Taehyung went inside and locked the door. While Aram rolled her eyes, being annoyed. This boy is no fun. My ex was better than him. I never understand why he never let me touch himself. Boring guy. She had attempted so many times to get close with Taehyung, but every attempt get failed. Whenever Taehyung looked at her with blank face and irritation in his eyes, and this always makes her stop. She can't force herself on him, nor she can show how annoyed she feels whenever he behaves like this. The girl is well versed with Taehyung's nature. It's not take him a single minute to break this relationship if he finds his fiancée acting out all strange and suspicious. She can't let him get clue about her being with him and building this relationship which doesn't even matter for him. After some time, they both return to the party venue. Aram's arm is locked with Taehyung's. They approach their parents who immediately smile at the couple. Mr. Kim spoke. You both seems to get along with each other well. Of course, Dad. After all, we love each other. Right, baby? Taehyung passed a small tight smile. Don't want to make his love feel that. He doesn't like her calling with these cringy nicknames in front of their family. It should be between them. Mr. Sen, the deal is finalized between us, and I'm going to declare it in this party, but also with a good news. Mr. Kim spoke confidently. Mr. and Mrs. Sen looked at each other confusingly. They didn't expect this to turn out this early. Looking at Mr. Kim, Mr. Sen spoke. Good news? What do you mean, Mr. Kim? Mrs. Sen confusingly asked, glancing at her daughter, who had now a frightening expression, clearly indicating she is not satisfied with this. Actually, my son wants to marry in the end of this week, so it will be better if we add this news with our this success. Aram's face fell off at her soon-to-be father-in-law's words. What? I mean, we don't have any problem, but this much early. Mr. Kim let out a small laugh and sat patting shoulder of bewildered Mr. Sen. You don't have to worry about anything, man. Everything will be done perfectly at on time. Make sure this wedding will turn out fabulous and memorable. Any special reason, Mr. Kim? There was some hesitation behind the old man's question, interrupting his father in between. Taehyung spoke. You don't have to know the reason, father-in-law. The thing which you have to focus is on the wedding, okay? How, when, why? The things will happen. There is no need to know everything. The thing which you have to focus on is to not make any mistake. You know, right? How much obsessed I am with my reputation. Mr. Sen nodded, seeing his dark Taehyung's mother cockily smile, feeling proud, seeing her son's effect on people, surrendering in front of them like obedient slaves. What an arrogant woman she is. Attention, everyone. All guests turned their face towards the stage, hearing the authoritative voice where Mr. Kim was standing with his wife, son, and Aram, while Mr. and Mrs. Sen standing at the end of the stage. As you all know, we organized this party because now Mr. Sen is my business partner. We are going to merge our companies to make it more profitable and successful. All clapped their hands in applause, but there is one more reason for the celebration. As you are already of the thing that last month my son got engaged with Mr. Sen's daughter, and now we are going to proceed towards the marriage. So we decided to hold this marriage on this Saturday. You all are invited. That's it. Now you can enjoy. Whispering starts in between the guests. All of them start to congratulate the couple and their parents. Things are going so fast and smoothly. Aram is standing there with angry and frustrated look. Her face expressions are showing that she is not happy with this news. This early marriage she had not expected. Marrying Taehyung is she always desired, but not when there are two options. Meanwhile, Taehyung is just responding the guests with a small smile on his face. Instead of being happy that soon he is going to marry with his lover, his mind is thinking about the purple colored dress. His mind is clouded with her thoughts, her only. Those doe brown eyes, nervous gaze, honey voice, her small figure, and something undefined behind those large eyes. It's like there were so many things behind them. His heart was saying to go to him and trying to find out about the mysterious feelings of her. He don't know why he's even having a mixed emotions towards her. Attraction, concern, craving, sympathy, and unexplainable feelings. Taehyung can't put them in words. Why she have so much effect on him? This girl is making him insane. But who is she? The party ended. Most of the guests had already left, while some were leaving, including Kim family. They are on the door exchanging their last talk with Mr. and Mrs. Sen. Now we will take our leave, Mr. Sen. It was a great feeling after sharing about marriage. So be ready for it. Mr. Kim exclaimed happily. It's all our player, Mr. Kim. We are really grateful and honored that my family is going to be a part of a person and family like you. Mr. Sen responded, shaking hands with Mr. Kim. Well, then you should be father-in-law. Taehyung said with a mocking tone, to which Mr. Sen nodded his head with a nervous laugh. Where is Aram? She didn't come to see off her soon-to-be in-laws and husband, Taehyung's mother questioned. Mrs. Sen gulped as she don't know what to say about her daughter's silly behavior. Mr. Kim, actually, she went to drop her friends home. Taehyung looked at her suspiciously because from her facial expressions, he can guess that she is lying. He knows that Aram is on her bed this time. Now we should leave as it's pretty late. See you soon. The both men shake their hands while their wives hug each other. Taehyung look around in a hope to see the particular person whom he didn't can actually expect or see. But this hurt, who is not in his control, forced him to do this inappropriate thing. As expected, there is no sign of her. One thing Taehyung for sure knows that the purple colored dressed girl lives here, as his eyes didn't catch her leaving from the venue. He might be with others, but his mind is wandering about her. Taehyung, let's go. Yes, Dad, you place it. I will come in a minute. I forgot my phone. The boy swiftly lied with a straight face. Mr. Kim nodded and Taehyung went from there to search for her, but he didn't know whether she is here or not. He unconsciously take his steps towards the direction where she had run away. His eyes just want to capture a glimpse of her, that shining and innocent face, those raw eyes with fear in them. His body stops in front of an old wooden door. Placing a hand on his chest, he can hear the racing sound of his heart, which he experienced when he first time saw her. And this weird stuff never happened with anyone, even his own fiancee, his lover. Taehyung pushed the door, and with a creak sound, it fell into one side. With his few steps, a clean but old and small room come in front of his eyes. A small almirah in the left side, in which barely his clothes will fix. If he tried to do that, whether they might be folded. A table is attached to the side of the almirah. A bare space cannot be seen in between them. Some books were placed on them. Seems like a study table on the name of dressing. Only a small round mirror next to window is attached on the front wall. And lastly, a 12-year-old kid-sized bed on which she is curled up into a ball. A single thin blanket is covering her body. Why is she living like this? His heart feels something unfamiliar, witnessing her living in this vulnerable. A servant must be living in a better room than her. Then why her condition is like this? Approaching the bed, he crouched down to her level. Her closed eyes, slow breathing is making hard for him to control his insane heart. Pale face, pink lips, almond-shaped eyes, her brown long hair in a ponytail. Everything was mesmerizing. Tucking the strands of brown locks behind her ear, Taehyung stared at her for some moments, like his eyes are craving for this. His inner soul finds peace whenever he saw her face. Something is very mysterious about her. Taehyung don't want to admit, but he feels a strange emotion for her. The boy don't want to leave. He wanna admire the innocent face of hers, which is shining bright under the shower of moonlight. But he can't even trace here, which he can. Taehyung took a last glance before going outside, with a tint of happiness deep down his heart. This minor weird moment gave him a kind of relaxation and happiness. The boy ignored that the fact he should check his fiancée like this. Instead of it, he was watching this girl, about whom he don't know anything, never saw before, and most surprisingly, he just met her only one time. Just accidentally, and he's behaving like this, like a passionate lover. Meanwhile, I don't care, okay? Tell them to reschedule it. Aram is yelling on her secretary to postpone the fashion show, which is going to held the next week, and she have to go there on this Saturday, as the company warned the models before the show. To maintain their body and to check their walking styles, the company wants to giving a extra training session to the contestants. But ma'am, the company is not ready for this. They are saying that everything is ready. All other contestants had already agreed to this. They will not postpone this for just a single person's problem. From other side, a girl spoke, trying her best to understand her stubborn model. Then tell them if they will not postpone it, I'm not going to participate in their show. They will lose the best model, the Aram. I had already told them this, and they said they don't care about this. The company staff will hire another model. A disbelief look come up, covering the confidence of hers. What? They're choosing those third class models on me. Who is the best model in the whole modeling industry? What a lame joke. Anger, frustration, and jealousy is dripping from her face. Aram knows that how important this show is. On its basis, the model like her will get higher opportunity and get a chance to shoot some more advertisements or to be in magazines. Sorry, ma'am, but wait. The girl didn't bother to listen before smashing the phone on the wall, grabbing her ears into fists. She screamed like a psycho. What is happening? This should not happen, never ever. I can't risk my career for just this useless wedding.